Fresh Crew. I know y'all done seen a lot of reviews on this shoe, but y'all ain't seen mine yet. And it's the first must cop of the year. So today, we're gonna take a look at the Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined. Now before we jump into the video, I need everybody to join the Fresh Crew. We are on a race to 10K. We hit our 5K goal last year, and we trying to run it up this year. So all you gotta do is just click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow us over on social media. That's at Fresh Colorway on TikTok and on Instagram. Now these Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined are set to release on February 17th of 2024 for a retail price of $215 in men's sizes. Now this shoe should be coming to just about every major Jordan retailer there is. Now Dick's Sporting Goods should have wristbands available for this shoe. We got JD Sports and Finish Line. They're gonna have online exclusive access as well as in-store exclusive access. The Flex app, they're gonna have reservations. So that's your Foot Lockers and your Champs of the world. And then you got JD Sports and Hibbits. They gonna have app reservations and online releases. And then all the sneaker boutiques, so your tier 0 boutiques in your local area. And just about anybody that gets a Jordan contract should have these Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined. Now when it comes to the stock numbers and availability on this shoe, it's gonna be hot stock. Now typically when you get that GR around All-Star Weekend, it's always a high stock number. I remember around All-Star Weekend of 2020, we got these. That's the Jordan 5 Fire Red. The stock numbers were so ridiculous on these, they was everywhere for a long time. And these kind of sad. They the OGs. You know, OGs don't never really do well. But one thing about this Reimagined series is when they bringing back the OGs, they all pretty much flying, except for the OG Royal Reimagined. Those kind of sad. But other than that, all of them do pretty well. And of course, you know the granddaddy of them all, and that's the Jordan 1 Lost and Found, the Reimagined. Now this shoe was ridiculous. Like this was the most crazy release, and I think these Breds might come close. The patent Breds are technically a Reimagined, even though like, you know, we don't really recognize it as part of the series, but this one is a smooth pass though. This ain't really one that was high on the list. But these did go crazy when they dropped. And then we got the release from last year, and that's the Jordan 3 White Cement, the Reimagined. Now, these was cold. I ain't gonna even lie, like these was nice. The fanfare was definitely out for this one. People definitely wanted to pick these up. However, I don't think these gonna hold a candle to what the Bred 4s are about to do in February. Now, even though this shoe is gonna be widely available, it will not be a walk in the park. Like I said earlier, it's rumored to be 500,000 pairs on release day, but you gotta take this in consideration. A bulk of them gonna drop on Sneakers app. A lot of people gonna be doubling up, getting multiple pairs, especially the resellers. And then those 500,000 aren't just men pairs. Those 500,000 include preschool, grade school, toddlers. So when you put it all together, it's probably only gonna be about half of those that are gonna be men pairs. So if I had to guess, it's probably gonna be about 200 to 200,000 men pairs. And then the rest probably gonna be scattered about through all the other sizes. So it's gonna be slim pickings, you know, when this shoe actually hits the market. Now, as far as the resale price on this shoe, currently on StockX, you can pick this shoe up for about $440 in my size 12, and that's before any taxes or any fees that's associated with buying from these resale sites. Now, on drop day, I can expect this shoe to be going for somewhere around the 350 to 380 point. I don't think it's gonna drop too much. To be honest, the hype on the shoe is just way too high, and it's a whole lot of early pairs floating around. Here's the thing what early pairs tell you. When it's a lot of early pairs floating on the market like it is now, it means it's gonna be even slimmer pickings come drop day. And it's not that it's gonna be slim pickings as far as getting your hand on the shoe, it is more slim pickings as far as getting the shoe for retail. They will be available by a lot of resale shops, a lot of local resellers. They will have a whole size run, so you should be able to get them. But to get them for retail is where it's gonna become tough. Now before we go any further, let's take a closer look at this shoe. This shoe has a black tumbled leather upper, gray hints on the wings of the shoe, a black, gray, and white midsole with red hints, a red, gray, and white outer sole, gray Nike Air on the back pull tab, and a red flight tag on the tongue. Now, one thing I can say is that the material on this shoe is an A+. Like, Jordan Brand get an A+ for what they did to the upper on this shoe. It's the tumble leather that we always ask for, just to be honest. Like, if you give us these type of materials on every shoe, we'll be highly satisfied. But I understand, you know, you gotta switch it up. It probably costs more to produce this type leather, or I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of creating gym shoes, but all I know is that if we got this leather every time, the sneaker community would definitely be in a good mood. And one of the biggest comparisons that they make to this shoe is of course the 2019 Breds. Now those Breds were more closer to the OG form because the OG Breds had the nubuck on the upper, but the shape was different. This takes more of the shape of the SB4s, and that SB4 shape is just the toe box area is a little more sloped, what makes it a little more comfortable when you wear the shoe. Somebody like me, when I wear Jordan 4s, a lot of people say they pinky toe hurt. It's not me. It's more of by the big toe that hurts. I usually get a lot of pain right here on that inside part of the shoe. That tends to hurt me when I wear Jordan 4s. That's why we kind of stray away from wearing Jordan 4s. If you're going somewhere, you're gonna be standing a long time or walking around, you usually leave them Jordan 4s back at home and go with a different silhouette. But with that SB4 shape, they seem to corrected that, and these are a lot more comfortable in my humble opinion. But the shoe that I like to compare this to, that was more of a recent release than 2019, is these Jordan 4 black canvases. These are pretty much almost identical shoe. Of course, this got canvas on the upper, and it does not have the red hints around the bottom. But if you do that, you know, color-wise, these are pretty much the same color shoes. It's an all-black Jordan 4 with that gray around the midsole and the black underneath. That's really the only difference. Of course, this got the Nike Air on the back. This got the Jumpman on the back. So that is a huge difference too. But even with the tongues, like, I mean, this got the red Jordan on it. This one has the white Jordan on the tongue. But it's a very similar comparable shoe. And I wear this shoe a lot. So it's time for me to go ahead and, you know, replenish the stores on this shoe. So I had to replenish it and go ahead and grab these floors. And these might be a double up in my book. Judging on how much I wear these, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna beat these to the ground pretty soon. Like within the first 6 months, these might be in bad shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and double up on this pair when I get the chance to. Now, if you are going for these Jordan 4 Bred Reimagines and you're worried about the fit or the sizing of this shoe, you do want to go true to size. I did try mine on already, and one thing that I could say is it fits like the Jordan 4 SB4s. It gives you that same type of vibe. It has more of a glove type fit, so if you don't like a tighter fit, you might want to go up a half a size. But just as far as the comfort and the overall shape, your pinky toe shouldn't have a problem, or your big toe, in my case, you shouldn't have a problem, as long as you go at least true to size. You don't want to go down a half a size, that's way too tight. So true to size should work, up a half a size if you like more of a loose fit. Now, if I had to rate this shoe between 1 and 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, I'm gonna give this one a 9.5 out of 10. This one is almost perfect. Only reason why I don't give it a 10, because just to be honest, I think that the nubuck pair is slightly better. I mean, I'm OG over everything. If they would have gave us the nubuck pair back with this type of shape, that would have been a 10 out of 10. Like, I would have had no critiques. The leather is very nice. It's not really a step down at all, but I'm just OG. I'm just an OG head, you know, OG over everything. So the nubuck pair gets like a half a point advantage over this one. But still, this is still an A+ in my book. And this is a shoe that's a double up worthy. Definitely staying in a sneaker cave, and I need a second pair. And before we get out of here, I want to hear from the Fresh crew. Did y'all pick up y'all Jordan 4 Bred Reimagines? Are y'all gonna grab them early? Drop it down in the comment section below. And I need you to join the Fresh crew. How you join the Fresh crew? You click like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on social media at Fresh Colorway on TikTok and Instagram. It's your boy Mo signing out from Fresh Colorway, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.